Hello friends, in this video I'm going to create a Selenium WebDriver script and run the script on Mac operating system and Safari browser. So let's get started. So these are the prerequisites that you should have installed in your machine. So Eclipse for development of the test script and Selenium 4 or above. You can add Maven dependency in order to, access all the Selenium libraries. And you should have installed Java 11 in your machine because Selenium 4 or above versions don't support Java 8 anymore. And also you should have a Mac operating system and Safari browser. Safari is the inbuilt browser for Mac operating system. Since then, you don't need to install Safari browser separately. So just make sure that your machine should have all these prerequisite softwares before creating an automation script. And also, this is the agenda for today's session. We will create a simple automation script using Selenium WebDriver, and then we configure Safari browser to be able to execute Selenium WebDriver automation script. And then we run that script on the Safari browser to make sure that we should be able to launch a desired browser and then perform the validations as we expect. All right, now let us open up Eclipse real quick and then and continue with our test case. Right, this is the Selenium automation script that I have created, and I will explain you what we are going to be tested today. Since this is a simple test script, we are just launching the web browser with ebay.com, and then we are clicking on daily deals link and making sure that we are landing on the daily deals page. This is very simple test case. For that, this is the automation script that I have created. Right, we are initializing the Safari browser by creating a Safari driver object, which is being first step, and then we are maximizing the Safari browser, and then we are launching the ebay.com, and then we are using implicit wait to make sure that the page is completely loaded. Guys, please keep in mind one thing which is very important. Safari browser is relatively slower than Chrome, Firefox, and Edge browser. So you should add a little bit more wait time whenever you want to execute tests on Safari browser. Say, for example, if your wait time is 2 seconds with Chrome browser, better to add 4 seconds for Safari browser so that you can get better test results. Excuse me. And then I'm using the implicit wait. So let me also explain a little bit about implicit wait here. However, I will make the separate video to cover all wait statements and their usages. So here we are using, the implicit wait to make sure that we are going to wait up to 5 seconds, right? Within 5 seconds, right? If web page is not loaded, it is going to wait 5 seconds and then return the error. And also in this case of element also, since you are mentioned 5 seconds here, default is 0. And if it is 0, it is going to throw the error as soon as element is not found. If it is 5 seconds, though element is not found, it is going to wait 5 seconds and then throw the error. And that is the case of whenever error is occurred. So in the positive side, if element is found within the specified time, in this example, right, we have mentioned 5 seconds, and after 2 seconds, we found an element. The execution won't wait remaining 3 seconds, and the execution will be continued with the next steps after 2 seconds. That way, right, here we are making sure that, the execution should continue as soon as element is found, but we are making sure at the same time we are given enough wait time to render the page. So you can, this is very important. Using implicit wait than hard-coded wait, right? The thread dot sleep, no matter what, it's going to wait 5 seconds, right? In real time, and we are going to use implicit and explicit waits, and also some customized wait functions. And then we are creating the web element, daily deals, and then we are clicking on the web element, and then we are waiting 5 seconds so that you can see the execution clearly. And then we are printing if clicked on daily deal successfully, and then the current URL of the page, so that you can make sure that it is landed on the correct page. And then we are quitting the driver as usual. So let us open up the web browser, that is Safari, and then let's verify the settings, right? Click on Safari and then click on settings. Go to advanced, and then you need to make sure that show develop menu in menu bar checkbox is checked. If this is not checked, you don't see develop menu, in the menu bar, right? So whenever you execute your test, before that you need to make sure this option is checked, and then close this one real quick, and then go to develop. Make sure that allow remote automation is selected. If this does not select, your driver, your Safari driver cannot recognize the Safari browser, so that your test is going to fail. So now I have selected the option and configured the browser. So I'm heading back to the Eclipse, and then just right click and run as Java application. So now you see the eBay is launched, and then it clicked on daily deals, and it is waiting for 5 seconds since we are given thread.sleep and quitted the browser. So here the test is working as expected. And also, if you look at console output, right, here it is printed. Click on daily deal successful, and it has printed the current URL. This indicates that we are on the deals page. So here, let me talk a little bit about Safari driver, since we are using this one first time. So before we were using Chrome browser predominantly, but with this session, and we have executed a simple script against Safari browser. So here, instead of Chrome driver, we have used a Safari driver and created a Safari object, and then initialized Safari driver object, which is why we are able to execute, you know, test against Safari browser. And also, let us perform one negative test right before wrapping up to make sure that if you don't uh, select the the allow automation option in the develop menu settings, so it should throw an error. This is what we would expect from this test. For that, let me open the Safari browser. Click here, click settings. So here you cannot click, you don't need to unselect this one anymore. And in develop menu, right, you just unselect allow remote automation. Though you see develop menu here, we have unselected allow remote automation. Okay, if this is unselected, the expectation would be, the test script should throw the error, right? Just close this browser and run the test to make sure that it throws an error. There you go. Here you see, right, could not start a new session, response 500. Message, could not create a session. You must enable allow remote automation. So this is the must-do setting in order to recognize the Safari browser by Safari driver. And also here they have explicitly given what you should be doing in order to execute, test cases against Safari browser. So yeah, I think we have done one positive test, and also we have executed one negative test to make sure that you understand how to configure Safari driver and the Safari browser in order to execute your automated test on Mac and using Safari browser. I think I'm thinking, did I miss anything else? I don't think so. I think, yeah, I think that's all I had for this session. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.